A powerful push for change was made in Accra with a session dedicated to promoting policies that empower women economically by tackling the unpaid care work that often holds them back. The initiative seeks to create a more equitable society where women can thrive and contribute to Ghana's growth.
Women are disproportionately vulnerable to economic and climate shocks, and this underscores the urgent need for targeted support. Globally, they shoulder a staggering 76% of unpaid care work, perpetuating cycles of poverty and hindering gender equality. At a recent session, stakeholders converged to rethink the care economy, advocating for policies that redistribute care responsibilities and support caregivers. A policy researcher, Dr. Faustina Obinadoma, said easing the women's care work burden would be a game changer for their economic empowerment.
We know that advocacy within these areas to bring back the attention on government on how we can really address the burden of care work that is disproportionately shouldered by women. We can do that with policy interventions, one, that are framed very well to be inclusive, and two, that are effectively resourced for implementation. And so this whole project was done to really understand these policy areas, to find out what are the challenges with the policy formulation or the framing itself, but what are some of the challenges of the implementation of these policies.
Passionate advocate Madame Edinam Ajayi-Sika urged the government to recognize and support individuals shouldering the weight of unpaid care work. Her call to action stresses on the need for policies that acknowledge the invaluable contributions of caregivers, paving the way for a more equitable society.
We can talk about some of the social interventions that can be done, including committing to care centers within the communities. So previously we've had the local market, for example, that have crèche, where these women can actually leave the children to be taken care of so that they can have more productive hours to work. There's a very huge, gap when it comes to who takes care of these people. And so it would be good that the community, our traditional leaders, come in place to try to change the mindset so that the men in our homes can also help the women.
The Women Economic Empowerment Project seeks to revolutionize care policies for children, mothers, and the elderly and persons with disabilities. It promotes a more equitable distribution of care responsibilities, paving way for women's economic empowerment.